Hi, my name is Isaac King. I'm a senior at Howell County High School, and today for my problem solution speech, I'm going to be talking about medical marijuana. When you think of a medicine, you mostly think of things such as Tylenol and ibuprofen, and even things such as chemo, radiation, and even hydrocodone. A problem that we face today is several states still ban the use of medical marijuana due to the untrue stereotype that it is a hard drug or either a gateway drug like cocaine or meth. Today I'll be talking about how medical marijuana it's a medicine instead of a drug, and tell you some ailments and diseases it helps, and tell you some of the personal stories where people's lives have been changed by medical marijuana. So first I'm going to be defining medical marijuana as a medicine instead of a drug. According to the Cambridge Dictionary, the definition of a medicine is a treatment for an ailment or injury, which is what marijuana does. Marijuana helps especially with pain and with chronic illnesses. According to healthline.com, while many people do use marijuana before other substances, there isn't substantial proof that cannabis caused them to do this. A source in Japan said that 83.2% of people do not use medical marijuana before hard drugs. According to healthline.com also, it's important to remember that there are many factors that go into addiction. There's personal factors, social factors, genetic factors, and environmental factors. Next, I'm going to be presenting several different illnesses and ailments that medical marijuana helps with. According to Business Insider, some everyday problems that medical marijuana can help with is chronic pain, muscle spasms, anxiety, and inflammatory bowels are a few ailments that medical marijuana helps with. According to Business Insider, there are also several bigger things that medical marijuana helps with. It helps with glaucoma, soothes multiple sclerosis pains, and helps with Dravet syndrome. These are very serious medical conditions, and glaucoma could lead to blindness, and Dravet syndrome is where you have multiple seizures. It's really bad. Also, according to Business Insider, it also helps with the side effects of certain medications. It helps soothe the side effects of hepatitis C medication and can help stop the spread of cancer in cell cultures. So this shows that it can mean the difference for some people between life and death. Okay, so next I'm going to show you the different types of marijuana, because you might just think there's one. There are multiple. Okay, the first one, there is sativa and indica. Sativa is the smaller one. It has thinner leaves. It's stimulating. It helps boost energy, eases depression, and increases focus. Then indica, it's the one that relieves the pain. It has high THC levels, and it acts as a sedative. So here's another picture. The sativa, you can tell, is a lot thinner than the indica. Okay, so now I'm going to be telling you about some personal stories with people that medical marijuana has helped with. Okay, so first off is, according to herbalclinic.com, Rebecca Selwell suffered from complex regional pain syndrome. She had pain so severe that she had to use a walker and wheelchair to get along. At first, she experimented with medical marijuana, and the results were so astounding that she could remove her morphine pump, and now she does not have to use her wheelchair or a walker. So next, this is a picture of Charlotte Fiji. She suffered from Dravet syndrome. So according to herbalclinicmd.com, Charlotte was 3 years old at her first seizure. Her seizures increased in frequency and intensity as she got older. The doctors diagnosed Charlotte with Dravet syndrome, which is a rare form of epilepsy. She was 5 years old and suffering from roughly 300 grand mal seizures per week. Her body was so badly affected that the doctors had to put her in a medically induced coma. Then the family experimented with a strain of medical marijuana. The results were so astounding, she did not have any seizures after the first week of her getting on to the medical marijuana. The strain that her doctors found, it's named after her. It's called Charlotte's Web. That's where it comes from. Next, we have Walter. Walter is an 81-year-old man. According to Herbal Clinic MD, Walter enjoyed to go outdoors, and then he had trouble with breathing, and then they discovered he had COPD. He dealt with pain and blood clots in his lungs. Walter couldn't enjoy the outdoors, so he enjoyed the outdoors a lot. He went outside and went fishing, gardening, liked to hang out with his grandchildren, but after COPD, he couldn't do any of that. So his daughter introduced him to CBD hemp oil. CBD helped lower his medication dosage and increase his lung capacity, and now he can enjoy the outdoors again. So in conclusion, for the sake of people like Charlotte, Rebecca, and Walter, I hope that we can get rid of this negative stereotype surrounding medical marijuana, because it actually solves a lot of problems. It solves serious health conditions, and it helps with pain, everyday pain. So I hope that we can see that it alters many people's lives. Thank you. Don't end it yet.